The Talking Cheeseheads on cheeseheadtalk.com.
I have some things for you to think about as you get ready for the Packers and Vikings Sunday night. You got some time to think about them. So to prepare you for the game, I prepared some main bullet points for you to observe as you head into this game. Okay, number one, will Adrian Peterson hurt the Packers? And my answer is no. Now, last year he rushed for, 550 in 3 games against the Packers, 2 regular season and the playoff game. But I got to believe that the Packer coaches are doing their job, that they are behind closed doors saying, you let this guy rush for 550 on you in 3 games last year, 200 per in the regular season. You going to let that happen again? And the other factor, of course, is that Packers are more physical this year. They're a physical team, right? They weren't last year. I mean, let's call a spade a spade. Wasn't much, right? So, no. In fact, I'm going to stake it right here. Adrian Peterson doesn't get 100 yards. Oh, I said it. I'm going to say that. We'll check on Monday, see where I was at with that. But I don't think he's going to get 100. Okay? The second bullet point. Can Christian Ponder, who's starting this game, hurt the Packers? Now, before you laugh too hard, I'm only saying it because last year he did. He had his career game, and sometimes, a guy will think, well, I'm facing the same opponent again. His confidence will go up, and he'll play really well. You think that'll happen? Does Christian Ponder actually have the ability to do that? No. No, the answer is no. I don't think so. I don't think Christian Ponder will hurt the Packers very much at all because I think his confidence is shot. I don't care who he's playing. 1, again, I go back to the same thing with Peterson. The Packers' defense is a lot better this year. 2, when you're essentially being pulled in and out and the coaches have to make an excuse, maybe or maybe not, about a guy having a concussion to get you back in the lineup and you don't know if he'll stay. I mean, maybe he's playing for his life and he's got the attitude, I got something to prove. Why wasn't he playing like that before? I'm not buying it. So the answer is no. Question 3. Will the Vikings play hard for Leslie Frazier, their coach? I think they want to. I think they like the guy. That's the impression that you get, that he's a sincere, likable coach. But who's calling the shots in Minnesota? I mean, honestly, the way last week went down, you got to figure that Leslie Frazier is not the guy in command. That he didn't say, yeah, I really want to start this guy who's completely unprepared to play. I don't buy that. So are they going to play hard? They'll probably play hard. But will they play discipline and will they believe in what they're doing? I would say no. So the fourth one, how can the Packers compensate for the loss of Jermichael Finley? Well, that's a good question. I don't know if you can, right? I mean, there's a reason he was out there. There's a reason they gave him the $8 million this year to play, even though they weren't quite sure of it, because he makes defenses account for him. They don't have anybody that can do that right now. They still have Aaron Rodgers, though. He's the biggest guy who makes defenses account for anything. So they'll be able to play. They'll be able to score. Remember, they won the Super Bowl without Jermichael Finley. So, will they compensate? Sure, in a way. Maybe Corliss sees a few catches. Maybe the check down plays work again, the running backs out of the backfield. There's different ways to skin this cat, but it's a big loss. The final thing to look at, will we see a moment before the game between Aaron Rodgers and Greg Jennings? Mea culpa, if you will. Hi, buddy. Nice to see you again. How's the wife and kids? Moment. You shake the hand. It's before the game. The cameras are in your face. There's smiles all around, fake or otherwise. Will we see that moment? I'm going to say no. I'm going to say Aaron Rodgers avoids that moment. I think Jennings would want to do it. I don't think Rodgers does. Because, would you? I mean, do you have time for this guy right now? Maybe later. I don't think right now. I don't really want to see it. Why give Jennings anything at this point? So, those are my 5 things to look for the ball game this weekend, Sunday night, 7:30 against the Vikings at the Metrodome.
The Talking Cheeseheads on cheeseheadtalk.com.